And we're recording, so no slurs.
Okay, so I assume at this point we are good to begin.
And I'm done.
Yeah. Anybody willing to screen share for?
It'll have to be one. It'll have to be one of you two.
I can't.
Well, that makes this decision really easy.
Or Dakota.
As
Dakota.
a DM,
No, do this.
As a DM, no. That's not great.
Go to Alyssa's computer.
Okay,
Go to Alyssa's computer and set it up.
That's
You're
actually
a genius.
That's a smart ass idea.
Genius, dude.
Because she's the one who usually streams for
God. Yeah.
So
it's
almost
almost like I know how to do some shit.
So I figured out that the payment might not be 3 days behind, but 1 month and 3 days behind.
Jesus
What
Christ.
payment?
Oopsie. So we have like automated, you know, the things that read your electricity use.
Yeah.
So right. We have those automated. Apparently, I have to pay $16 for that. So I just did that.
16?
16, yeah.
Okay, that's not terrible.
Well, yeah, but I forgot about it over a month, so I'm wondering if I'll get a letter from them saying like, "Hey, you forgot about this for over a month. Pay $100 in fines."
I doubt it is, but if it's anything like in America, at least here in Ohio, my boss had when he first got the job, was literally homeless. So when they first got the apartment, they had to kind of finagle around with that a little bit. They found out that the electric company usually doesn't care unless you're like 3 months delinquent on payments.
Ah.
So,
well, I mean,
it just depends on how touchy they are with it, really.
I mean, technically, I can just tell them like, "Hey, you didn't actually tell me about this when this was implemented," so I can just say no.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, it's $16. So I mean,
I just hate it. If they have any questions or something, they can call me and I'll explain why I fucked it up. So. That's at $16.
Gonna be honest,
they won't fucking kill me for it.
I would. So when I talked to them, and I legitimately was led to believe that they linked my PUD to my apartment payments, and I didn't connect those accounts physically. So I had to that month. I want to say a year and a half ago, where I had to pay $1,000. I told them, "Hey, I don't have this." And they were like, "That's fine." It's mainly when you don't reach out to them and don't talk to them, that's when they start being dickish.
Yep.
If you go out of your way to be like, "Hey, if you I can't do this, or I your situation and you're planning to pay for it," they're gonna be cooperative as can be.
Let's see.
As long as he can see the dice rolls, that's the main thing, right?
Yeah, you just have to put it on. You just have to put it on chat.
I just gotta make sure it's on the chat.
Yeah.
All right, somebody go roll something real fast. All right.
Yep, it's
pretty clear. Yeah, yep, that should be good.
Dakota, before we completely start the session, though, there's not really a big chance of it happening. But if there is a tornado near me, I'm gonna go find it.
Is there a reason why?
Are you saying this is supposed to be news to me?
No, I just want you to know that if you just see me run out of the room randomly, it's either I really had to shit, and I mean really had to shit, or there's a cloud doodle from the sky.
I watched Twister. I know what to do.
Which one? The first one or the second one?
Or the revamp?
Honestly, the revamp was fucking good, though. I really enjoyed watching it.
Mm-hmm.
They had the guy from Maverick in it, and he's hot as fuck, so...
And hold on, wait a minute. We are 4 minutes into recording this time, and we've gotten completely off track.
We still haven't even begun yet. So, speaking of, would any of you like to discuss what happened last session, just so that way we're all on the same page?
I forgot.
So, I have done this thing called taking notes. So I can say stuff.
As far as I remember, we came back to the dock, had to save some civilians, failed miserably at that. We did save two
No, we
kids though.
saved some of them.
Wait, so hold on. Since we saved
the
two
children,
yeah, so if we save two kids, does that negate the phosphorus?
we killed
You
more
gotta
kids
save
than that.
more than that.
Yep.
We saved like half of them.
Yep.
We
Did
just
that,
didn't save the ones that were like really
and then
fucking
God, what else was it? Went to the governor and basically told him that,
Well,
hey,
actually,
your guard's useless.
Well, look, the governor kind of came to us because he was one of the people we saved.
Was he?
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
Directly,
we lost.
I mean, like directly down at the dock, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
He was in the tavern.
I was not paying attention then.
So the casualties we had was a mother of two kids, the grandparents, two dwarfs, and other unimportant side characters.
Are you keeping a kill count of what we do?
I mean, yeah.
Good job.
Didn't really
Good
get
job.
much info out of what we were meant to get, right?
For 3 sessions in.
They had a box with no mirror engraved on it, which held a green gem.
Yes.
The governor is called Olsen.
Mhm.
Olsen. And
just
by the way,
you just
thanks for
reminded
taking
Dakota
my
of the
dead
actual
cat's
name of the
name for
governor.
that. And good thing I take note, eh?
Yeah, that's true.
I just realized what Sov changed his fucking icon to.
Yeah, I watched it just pop.
Huh. Yeah, Nomir is the head council of governors. And the box was mostly going to the governor's ball, where we've been now invited to. And that is... Well, yeah, we're basically seated as guests for helping defend the city. And that's mostly... The other stuff isn't really of noteworthy, I think.
So the only thing that I will mark as a note of difference, Normir is not the head of the governance.
Oh, shit.
He works alongside the head of the governance.
Oh, the head council of governors. Yeah.
Yes.
This is the
Oops.
guy who got his information from his guards, and that Ibrahim is like, bruh, you are being kept in the dark.
Yes. That's Governor Olson, who was telling you a little bit about Normir.
He seemed as a nice person. There did not seem to be any ill intent towards him. We're told a little bit about Normir, and apparently he's a pretty nice person, but also a little bit daft.
Little bit daft.
As you are at the docks in Archway City, boarding this, it seems to be almost an innocuous ship. There doesn't seem to be anything that signifies that this is a governor's ship or a caravan of ships. It's a single vessel that seems to be as little marking as possible on it.
Huh.
He gestures to the lower areas of the ship. There are rooms for each of you, if you would like. I don't know your exact dimensions, but there should be rather adjustable clothes that you could gather up and try on, see if they work well with you. But as for our overall attire, please just make yourselves look presentable for something on this scale. We are going to try our best to be as undercover as possible until we had reached the shore. This way, in case of any unwanted attention, we can mostly avoid it. And then once landing on the docks of Gossberg, we will have a troop ready for us, and be escorting us to our destination. Any questions?
Not at all.
Yes, Sav.
To avoid interrupting you when you're doing your monologue, I'm just gonna do that.
Okay.
So, there are a lot of clothing down below.
Mhm.
Okay. Ibram is going to do an investigation for a tux that fits Boo, or try and make a tux fit Boo.
Oh God. Okay.
I am terrible
will-
at.
Roll for a tux search.
I'm just gonna
Pretty
go
much.
find a slick
Where's the
black
music
suit.
at?
I don't
The
know,
music have died.
like
Music died
clothing
like
words,
twice.
so
It's kind of annoying.
22. Yeah, you pretty easily find a suit that can fit.
Fox, that's it's like a vest, just a sleeveless vest
yeah, and
with a
Reed is
dress shirt.
gonna wear something like that.
Okay. Yeah, I would say whatever you're looking for. I mean, obviously, I was going to have Boo just get cleaned off, but yeah, if you want to put him in a tux, I don't think Boo would have any issue with that.
Well, yeah, but also if we're trying to be like not noticed, having everyone dressed up and not super shiny and catching the eye, I think would work best.
Well, it's where we're going. We had to blend
It's
into where we're going.
Until you reach where you're going is blending in. The ship,
Oh.
the ship ride to Gossberg, you don't want unwanted attention until you reach Gossberg, where you will get picked up by a group of troops that'll lead you to your final destination.
So we don't need to
at
be dressed
what
up
would be
until we make landfall.
exactly.
Okay. Well, he's gonna pick one out for him to wear when they make landfall.
All right.
And then is there
Same for
yeah. Nah.
All right. I'm going to say, why is it's not playing anything?
I'm working on it.
What the fuck?
Like I don't know. Like I had a video in there and it was doing a thing, and I don't know. Boy, it is throwing a fit.
Something broke when playing.
So in other words, hold on. I do not. I can't stress this enough. Like the new update. I don't like it.
I don't think anybody does.
What do you mean? It inconveniences you greatly. I love it.
To disconnect somebody, I have to click 4 buttons now.
You're fucking kidding me.
Or 3.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not like just an option. You have to like hit, or at least I have it in the window, but I just want the thing. How long is the journey there, by the way?
72 hours.
What the fuck?
I'm working on it, Dakota.
It's just aggravating.
I know it is, but let me deal with it.
So, for this boat ride, you are all able to, if you are missing any health or spell slots or anything of that nature, you're able
Hoggers.
to regain them.
Marvelous.
I'm not entirely sure if you guys had fully revamped your things. I'm going to ask, though, that everybody roll a d6 for me.
No.
I would love to roll a d6.
Oh.
I will roll a d6.
Like a g6.
Like a g6.
1d6. Coming right up.
All right.
So there's this dragon.
So if you are looking at the map, the way you are going to end up traversing is from Archway City. You are going to go to the more northern point of the
I'm gonna kill
Gulf.
somebody.
They get rid of it.
Did you know that you can now get better audio quality with any premium tier on patreon.com/whatever the fuck the thing is, because I'm not giving them free press?
The fuck?
Fucking
I'm still
great,
fucking with
eh?
it,
They
but
made it
that
paid
message
for?
that message just popped up.
Monetizing it.
Don't you guys just love
Well, 'cause
monetization?
what I missed was, Rhythm, which just worked. But UMG, the dog shit company that they are, had to go ruin everything because, copyright.
So no music.
I'm working on it.
Anyways, the route we were taking.
The route you're going to be taking is, if you're looking at the map, going the northern side of the Gulf, passing both Domont and Damont, and to Gossberg. I will need. I need.
I didn't.
Is she,
I didn't name the fucking waters. I just noticed. Why has
It'll
no
be
one
alright.
told me?
It'll be all right.
Okay.
Let's see if I can. I
That's not what I
remember
wanted to
correctly.
do.
Okay. As you are approaching the Gulf or the mainland,
Something.
I need Ishiyama. Give me a.
You had to
perception
choose me.
check. I know it was either you or Alyssa, and she's not here right now. And sorry about your luck.
Perception?
So in essence, get fucked, sir.
Perception check, yes. 17. As you've gotten a kind of used to being able to spot out things of interest. You notice as you are passing the first point of the mainland, there's almost these ruins. Seems out of place almost. After Ishi would notice it, I assume. Reed, you would be the next to notice this. So if you wouldn't mind, please as well giving me a perception check.
Like, how far away
Yeah.
are they?
It's not far from the. It's not far from the coast. It is a little setback, but you can notice the city itself seems to be rather broken down. Reed, you as well notice the city.
Would I know the city? Or the ruins,
don't-
at least? Am I familiar with those?
I don't know necessarily.
Hold on, let me write you real quick.
Oh no, that's the.
Man,
Give me
I
a
wish
history check really fast.
PC would like work. I'll give you a history check. I just want to.
Is Isolari the one with the Lebion Waste or
So if you go down to resources,
Archway City here at the bottom? Yeah.
yeah. If you go to resources, there is an updated one. It should be
it's pinned as well, but
pinned as well. Yeah,
it's like the
should be
first picture in there.
Yeah.
Okay, found it. Okay, I'm gonna mute while I suck on this ice.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay.
We got it. Okay.
Okay. For that 16, you hear stories quite frequently, and one that has been kind of recent about a destruction was a town found somewhere along the Gulf that may have had a giant attack. At
Okay.
least that was the rumors that have been going around.
I will remember that but not say anything about it. Just keep looking at it.
As you continue to pass, you make yourselves pretty comfortably along the pass until reaching Gossberg. And at first glance, it feels almost too large. Buildings significantly taller than what they need to be. Streets the size of 4-lane highways. Doorways that are beyond the size of any standard race that would be in these cities. As the ship docks, there is a group of soldiers that approach the side of the ship, allowing it to dock and fully be boarded. In which the governor very quickly adjusts whatever last minute clothing needs to be fixed, and proceeds to head out, leading the way.
Ibram probably is gonna wear just like a nice, like not the vest that Fox's character is wearing, but not something that's super flashy, but something that's workable.
Mhm.
Almost like someone who would work with their hands would wear if they wanted to look good but not portray wealth.
Okay.
I will just Reed will just bow in before the others. Just remember, guys, we are here on behalf of the governor, so try not to do anything that would be disproved of.
I don't have any of the resources right now to go through any experiments, so I can't do anything else.
Exactly what I want from you.
Boo will look over to Ibram and be like, I think that was kind of directed at you. Just don't get too aggressive with it.
Fine, I will try. I can't promise anything.
Just ask yourself if Reed would approve of it.
I don't know you very well, and I know me very well.
Exactly.
I'm gonna resort to me though.
No.
Ibram's gonna just be looking at the city, and he's gonna start, like, as they approach the gate, he's just gonna be starting writing feverishly in his notebook.
I'm going to say for Ibram, I'm going to have him roll a perception check just to see.
Let's
So
see.
15.
Do I see?
What you start to notice is this is a very particular style of buildings. It is designed for both average human-sized folk and those of giantkin. And when I say giantkin, I don't mean things like, as we know, Terrell or half giants that can get to 9+ feet. This is potentially full giants that have gone through these streets. It seems designed for things like a storm giant to fully be able to pass through without any issue.
Huh.
You notice the
We'll keep
architecture
note.
as well. There is what would be recognized as dwarves are incredibly good at their architecture and their metalworking. They, however, are not the greatest when it comes to it, as that title is held by fire giants. And you are recognizing there is fire giant designs along some of these buildings.
Multiple inputs in architecture. Note for later.
As you are walking through the street, you are led towards a rather ornate building closer to the center of the city. Just past it, you see what is effectively a giant coliseum. Around you, there are a myriad of different racial groups. You see humans, elves, dwarves, the standard, but you also see things less common. You see genasi, you see various forms of lizard folk that seem to be uh, less aggressive. You see goblinkin like hobgoblins and bugbears. You see Goliaths and firbolgs. You see uh, sentient oozes.
Okay, I'm gonna note down Gossberg is woke.
Very much. As you approach this building, the doors are opened up,
All right.
and before you is a.
I hate to tell you, I don't think we're getting music back.
Sheesh.
That's fucking bullshit.
I'm gonna have to like actually mess with it whenever we quit the session because it's gonna take.
I could always sing if you want.
Please
You
don't.
know, I'm not sure with the hot potato mic you got going on. I'm not sure it's a great idea. Like I just can't get it
we
to work.
tried.
It keeps saying something's broke, and then every once in a while it like pops up with a. We have a subscription service, and it's like, all right. In other words, I think we're shopping for another widget.
Yep.
Dakota, I will say that I wasn't really paying attention, obviously, whenever all that stuff was going on, but Ishi's just going to be downstairs once he's got a outfit picked out, just writing, keeping notes.
Okay. Do you need me to go over anything again?
No, I caught the ruins and I caught the. Are we coming into Gossberg?
Yes.
All right, then that's pretty much all I needed to know.
Okay.
Gossberg is woke.
I
There
caught
is
that.
please tell me that's going to stay up. Is that? Oh, it looks like it is staying up. Cool. If that screen, hold on, I want to move something so that way. Please.
Sheesh.
This is what we call true D&D.
We're running.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the building itself opens up to a little bit of a hall that opens into this rather large dining area. You see, there seems to be banners placed around, which kind of what banner you had seen with the local guard in uh, Archway City. You notice there are slight variations of this across each of the different tables. What you could most likely surmise this to be is this is where individual cities are scheduled to sit at. Different governors from different cities will sit at different tables. As you enter in, there is a individual that approaches you. He seems to be a dark elf with several tattoos lining his body. He's smiling as he opens his arms to you, and you must be our esteemed guests from Archway City, correct?
Is the governor with us?
The governor is with you, but he's kind of stepping to a side to allow you all to speak.
I do a polite bow forward. It's an honor to be here.
It's great to see all of you. Correct me if I'm wrong. I've only heard from another source, and I don't know what all the details were, but you all saved the lower reaches of the city. There was some kind of an attack, and you helped fight against it. Is that correct?
Well, we sadly could not save everyone, but we did do our best to help the
Some are
citizens of
better than
Archer.
none.
That's true. Who do we have the honor to speak with?
Oh, apologies. I am so sorry. I've gotten ahead of myself. My name is Normir. I do most of the uh, commerce and trade and various other things and along those lines. I had just received a heads up notice thanks to uh, Governor Olson, which I appreciate the heads up, and it allowed me to get more tables and seats prepared for you all.
It is a pleasure to meet Namir.
And
I myself,
go ahead.
I myself am Reed, and I'm in the company of Vessel, Ibrahim, Boo, and Ishiyama is not with us.
Ishiyama
No,
is with you.
I am with you.
Okay.
I'm
Okay,
Yeah, we don't know this guy. He just followed.
that was
us.
funky.
What
And
just happened?
Ishiyama. You just disconnected and reconnected. All good though.
I didn't.
And no, Derpy did.
Well, it connected a new. I'm assuming that's the music pod
It's
you're attempting.
yeah, it's me.
It connected and then disconnected, and while that happened, everything froze for a second.
All right. Well,
That was
how
wild.
about we just mess with that after the session then?
Yeah,
That
I'm
sounds
gonna
like a good
play-
idea.
I'm going to play YouTube music, so
You do that.
And
YouTube.
Ishiyama, and I will point to everyone while their name is mentioned.
it's
Oh.
wonderful to be able to meet all of you. You will have to forgive me. I can't stay terribly long. I do have a few other things that I need to attend to before I'm able to actually sit down and have a conversation with you all. Um, if there is anything that you need, please do not hesitate. Um, I will try my best to get somebody that can assist you in any way that I can as soon as possible.
Ibrahim
please-
pokes the back of Ishiyama's leg. He said, "Anything? Can I ask?"
No,
Probably not
Okay.
wise.
and I'll just politely bow. It has been a pleasure. We wouldn't want to keep you from doing whatever this.
Make yourselves at home. Food is available for everyone. Again, if you need anything, don't hesitate to ask. He turns and begins to greet others that are coming in, and you're beginning to see these seats are taken up by rather quickly by the rest of these cities, and it seems as though if you are looking at the map, it would be effectively everyone within the Gulf area, the anything south of the wastes and uh, east of the Breccian Ridge. Most of the cities within those are present, as well as the old fields and the Wargroven Peninsula. Those cities seem to be the most quickly filled in. As the events kind of begin to unfold, you have a few of these individuals, they seem to get loud at times, laughing quite readily, and after some time, some of these, it doesn't seem to be governors themselves, but staff amongst the governors, come up to the center of the room and begin discussing things about the various trade and current events of
Oh
the area.
God!
It is droning. It is boring.
How
it is
long?
Very difficult.
How long is this meeting?
This meeting
Hours.
seems to be like
No,
an
not just
hour and a half.
Like, how long are we going to be here?
Potentially 2-3 hours.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Eram looks
Um,
at everyone and just goes, he asked twice. Why couldn't I say I wanted something? Because I do.
I want to leave.
I was afraid it's going
I'm
to
gonna
be
like
not a
turn.
good first impression.
I
Tell me
assume
and
we're.
I'll.
I assume we're sitting like at a table.
You're currently at a table with the
God.
governor and a few of his secretaries.
I'm gonna.
He just, I understand, it's awful, and the sooner we get this over with, the sooner we can go home.
Ishiyama's just gonna like kind of
Believe me.
lean forward. Honestly, now like genuinely, how in the world do you deal with this? This is horrible.
The
To an
only reason I
exceptional
can
layer of
put up with
delegating
this is,
and alcohol, I believe.
actually, you were not far off. The only reason that I have to put up with this is so that way I can attempt to get more resources to my people. I know that there are people struggling, and I know that there are ways to get around them. I get it. It sucks.
Ishiyama's
You'll
gonna
have to.
turn like
I
as he's saying this, like just gonna turn back to one of the guards. Out of curiosity, what's the policy on smoking in this establishment?
He turns and points, and you see there are a few members who seem to be smoking something,
Thank
not
God.
necessarily
Like
cigarettes.
he's just gonna sigh like, thank you. Just pop out a cigarette, light it.
I guess there's some gods.
He's gonna turn back to the governor.
As-
Just, I understand wanting to take care of your people, and I understand wanting to do good.
Look,
And I'll
most
be
of the
honest, I don't
reason
really like
why-
politicians, but
Most of the reason why I brought you all here was, and just bear with me.
no.
I understand you guys are currently dealing with whatever it is. I don't know if you guys are great people. I don't know if you're jackasses that just happen to score at the right time at the right place. I don't care. But I'm assuming you want information as much as I do. Am I right?
Be preferable, yeah.
Yes.
All right. The guy that you're wanting to speak to should be here.
Governor,
After all of
mean
these
no
events,
disrespect.
you can go speak with him.
I meant no disrespect when I ask all these questions, but honestly, damn, how do you do this?
Painfully.
I would link you back to my previous statement I made 1 minute and 5 seconds ago.
Go ahead.
Exceptional amounts of delegating and alcohol.
Listen,
Actually, Brim, what was it you wanted to ask Nomirov to give you?
I wanted to meet the architects or
at this point, I'll take a
structure
sword to the
designers.
throat.
And as the conversation goes on, Normir steps up and begins talking about commerce, and then eventually gets to a point that seems to catch your guys' ears. With recent events, we are having a increase of attacks brought onto our people, onto our shipping lanes, and potentially onto our civilians, which, from what I understand, is being taken care of. However, currently, Draxa is not here to help us in understanding more of steps taken. But we do have some news from our friends down in Archway City. They've brought a small host of, forgive me if this is the wrong term, adventurers, who have helped out and are assisting in the efforts of dealing with this problem. We would like to grant Archway City a new grant for defenses for their own shipping lanes, as well as increase the number of guards if the group will allow this.
Is he talking
We
to
will
us
just-
about asking if it's
Yes.
okay?
Yes, he is. Just
I'm
nod
what-
your head and
Okay.
have a smile.
You see there's a bit of a rumble throughout the room. It seems very... A lot of what you can hear are skeptics asking why the protection to such a small city, to such an experimental city.
Ibram raises his hand. Is there a moment I can speak?
Normir gestures, please. Anyone's welcome.
As I've heard in this group already, there are several who believe that this task is, how should we put it, pointless. And I would not begrudge you your opinion. However, the city that we're referring to, whose defenses have been hardly kept and whose soldiers, who hardly are there to protect the people anyway, are finally asking for help because they desperately need it. Everyone here seems capable of gaining defenses for themselves. Such laxity on one city is a bad image on all. To let these people suffer and to still take their gains is... What's the word? Disgraceful of a good leadership body like this one.
I was about to have you roll for persuasion. I'm not going to make you, because goddamn, that was a good one. You see immediately after you finish, you see the individuals who seem to be voicing the most skepticism immediately begin to speak with their closer assistants, looking back and forth between Normir then towards the table that you were all sitting at. As you see Governor Olson kind of sit back with a smile.
It's a smug smile, isn't it?
It's a smug smile. That he's very happy with that answer.
Ibram's just gonna sit down there and go, all done. And he's just gonna go back
just
to...
a moment.
Oh no.
Yes, Mom.
Brother's getting cold.
Oh,
Like, maybe not say that to a kid.
Yeah.
I fucked the shit out of Ash Ketchum. He's 10.
What?
Yeah, it's probably not a good thing to do. But
Let me put you through
Ibram's just gonna sit back down
No.
and he's gonna start he's gonna go back to writing on his like he's pretty much writing on blueprint paper to like design buildings. And since the words that he needs to speak are done, he's immediately just focusing back on that. He has no more interest in the conversation right now.
All right. As the tables begin speaking back and forth, you do hear the occasional skepticism still there. However, you hear more in abundance the what if about their image. As
Ishiyama likes to kind of turn away from the rest of the room and more towards the governor. Just how many of these people have guard from their own city or a neighboring city? And also, how many of them are either born into a royal family or career politicians?
If I said all, would you be
I
surprised?
would not be surprised in the slightest. That was actually kind of the answer I expected.
Hmm.
I was hoping to be a little bit
No.
surprised, but
There
disappointed, but
are
not surprised.
there are a few that aren't career politicians or have their own self-sufficientness.
They're too worried about their image, though, to actually speak up to do a good difference.
Yep, and the one who isn't here, which would have been the guy to talk to.
Any idea where he'd be at?
No, I'd recommend once this is over going and speaking with Normir. He would probably have the best tabs on where he's at.
All right.
The room eventually gets to a point where silence kind of overtakes it, and Normir steps up again. So, shall we have a vote on whether or not these are allowed? If this is going to be something we can move forward with? And most of the room seems to not hold any objections. They do a vote, and by a very narrow margin, it seems about what would be 51% to 49%, seems to give the request to Archway City. There seems to be some rather proud of themselves individuals that are nodding along, while you do see there are a few of these cities turning to look towards Archway City and have, or well, the table which Archway City would be on, towards you guys and the governor, and give a look of near disgust.
Is Ibram probably going to mumble to himself, but then he's going to realize that he's actually in a room where he can actually say something and it might actually do something. So you lift his head and goes, "How many of you got here on ships?"
You see no hands. You see no one acknowledge it.
Because that Archway City is being raided mainly by the water. Which is interesting because if that problem moved, well, by the sea, we wouldn't know where it would hit next. It'd be nice to stop us early, wouldn't it?
Normir smiles and, well, though it's not perfect, I do seem to believe that the Council of Cities seems to agree with you. Well,
I don't know. There's too many smug faces.
that will, however, conclude our discussions for the day. If you would like for any food or drink or festivities, please stay around. There is, of course, the games that are happening today as well. The Coliseum seems to be already beginning to get packed. There are seats saved for each of the governors should they wish to go.
That does sound like fun.
As soon as session is gavelled out, I'm gonna like not running after Normir or anything like that, but like get up and go find him.
Oh, he's pretty easy to find. There's
excuse me, Normir, right?
yes, that would be I.
Ishiyama, I'm one of the adventurers that came in with the contingent from Archway City. The governor seemed to mention that there was a guy here that we would also be interested in talking to, but he wasn't here today.
With the
I wasn't given a
maybe
name.
Draxa?
Possibly. Said he's usually at these kinds of things, but for whatever reason today he wasn't.
That would be him. He's currently our lead over any military operations, and though not necessarily a governor himself, does tend to show up for these things. But I think recently, with everything that's been happening,
You're saying he's indisposed at the moment.
yes and no. He's in town, to my knowledge. He's last I had heard, he was supposed to be going to the games to watch a event. But I don't know how. Unless you signed up for the event, that would be the best way to get his attention. He won't really accept anyone going into his room at the moment.
Well, because that would be
But
breaking
if
and
he's
entering.
watching, exactly. But he should be watching it. And well, that might work. How do you like fighting?
I guess when I have to.
Well, I
That
would
depends.
say
How many cigarettes are for the win?
I would say there is a gold reward, and he will see it. Or at least I assume he will see it. It's something that he
How
seems to
hefty is the
always-
reward?
Well, how do you feel about 10 platinum pieces split between each of you?
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
Yeah.
Burritos for dinner. Oh God, open your window.
What?
Your room is hot.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, he's in it.
Good.
Fuck you. There's 6 of us, right?
I believe so.
So that'd be that.
Or there'd be 5 of you. So that's 20 gold a person.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes.
Yeah. Who, Ishi, Ibram, Vestel, and Reed.
That would be sufficient to buy any supplies and
Yeah.
not be foolish.
It would just be another job. So we might as well. Well, I might as well.
I'm going to assume that I'm going to come back and discuss this with you guys since he's getting food.
Yeah.
So Dakota, I'm gonna just tell Normir so that way you can go get food. I'm just gonna tell Normir, if you don't mind, I'll go.
Or not yet.
Oh, that sucks for you.
It's just, yeah.
Meh.
I heard burritos and I got excited for you.
Man,
If you don't mind, let me go talk with the party real quick and
Yeah,
see what they think.
absolutely. I would recommend, if you do decide to do this, expediency on signing up.
I was gonna say, when's the deadline?
Coliseum should be stopping any assignments or any volunteers or anyone who would like to compete. Their signups should end in like half an hour to an hour.
Oh, that's
You
not that
have
long.
time, but I would recommend haste.
Let me speak it over with them for a couple minutes. I'm gonna head back to the table. I'm just gonna sit down, light another cigarette. So, Governor, Draxel, or whatever the guy's name is,
Draxa, yes.
Draxa, he's in town, but apparently he's busy with security and the games, and I don't even know what else. But supposedly he's not really taking visitors at the moment. Obviously doesn't like people just encroaching on his room, so breaking and entering's out of the
Sounds like him.
question. Normir seems to think that if we participate in these games tomorrow, that there's a good
He
chance that
suggested the fight, didn't he?
he suggested the fight.
he was very,
That would be the one he
very
watches.
good at trying to convince.
Now, my
Personally,
question
I
to you
prefer
is:
watching the races, but he does like watching a good fight.
because Normir is going to try and sell me to do this thing. You'll try to sell me to not do it. What is this fight?
Well, it depends on what you roll. Some people they take everybody, put them in a hat, and they have different fighting events, just small things. For the most part, it's still conceit.
Is it group versus group? Like,
Some cases, yeah.
all right,
If
so
you're
it's either group versus
assigning
group
as
or
a
like you're
yes,
fighting a monster. Okay.
this could be group versus group, one versus one. But if you go in and assign yourselves as a group, it would be against either another group or something that would be like a group.
Well, I'll tell you guys what something. If I can go back and negotiate a price where I can guarantee a meeting with this guy, A, would that help you, Governor, in any way, shape, or form?
If you can small talk into getting more out to us, yeah.
All right. The rest of you, I guess it's really up to you if you guys want to do it. I'm fine either
mean,
way.
a group fight sounds fun, and there's a good money reward involved there. Plus, we can get to go to the guy we need to talk with, anyways.
I will say you would need to put on a show.
Oh, we can do that.
We're pretty.
These
Well,
guys are
you saw what
crazy.
you
They're
saw
like
what happened at the
feral
docks.
wolves.
Question: can I test some of my contraptions in this field?
Absolutely.
Or is it not
You go
murder?
wild, my boy.
Unless they tell you otherwise. I don't see any
Delightful.
reason why not.
Well,
Oh, goody.
Governor, does Normir have control over the prize pool?
Not per
Not
se.
in the way I need
Most
him.
of that's most of the prize pool is dictated by the city itself. He has leeway in.
I don't mean for monetary value.
All right.
Think of
Just
him as the crux, the like almost hero individual of the city.
basically, I just want to guarantee that we can at least speak with Draxa.
I don't know if you would be able to guarantee it, but he does like a good show, and every year when the games come around, whoever has the best fight or most flashy fight, what have you, he typically invites them for a drink just to talk with them about the fight.
So this is kind of a not part of the prize pool, but it's an understood thing that, hey, you probably gonna have this happen.
Yes.
All right. That's all I really needed then.
I will say, be careful going into these.
Well,
That's, like I said, most are to conceit.
well.
As long as they sign the paperwork, making it mutual combat, death is fine.
First off, speak for yourself. I'm here to actually figure out some stuff. Secondly, I agree with you.
You can figure stuff out in the afterlife.
I don't think you.
It's kind of at an angle.
Soph, what's your character's name again?
His name is Ibram.
Ibram. Ibram, you do understand where I come from, right?
Ibram's literally gonna look right in your fucking face and go, "You haven't told me. How the fuck should I know?"
The horns and the tail didn't give it away for you.
I tend
To be
not to
fair-
judge people on looks. It makes me sound stupid, and everyone doesn't like it.
Sometimes you probably
To be
should.
fair, there are tieflings that live out here.
Yeah. I'm actually from there, so when he says you can figure it out in the afterlife, my afterlife doesn't really involve me coming back here for a long time.
But you can.
And plus, if I
So,
do it, then I lose.
it's if you're willing to put yourselves up for that, it would, as long as you make a good show of it, should get you a spot to speak with him.
Well,
Rax is pretty lighthearted when it comes to just talking about things. I would say with current events, he may be a little bit short-tempered. However, I don't know. I don't speak with him regularly
Is
to
he a giant,
know his current
perhaps?
mood. He's
Ah.
giant kin. He's a Goliath.
well,
Oh.
um, Reed, how desperate do you think we actually need to talk to him? Like, I'm down to do it just for the monetary value at this point, but
Same here. Job is a job. Let's just get that behind us, and then we talk to the guy, try
Here's the
not to
thing.
piss him off, and
it's 20 gold per person.
it's better than having.
20 golds.
I ain't gay, but 20 gold, 20 gold.
Is that 100 gold for the winner?
What do you mean by that? What
It means I'm fucking dudes for 20 gold.
He
Now let's-
fucks dudes for money.
Vegeta, I'm gay. Let's fuck. All right. I'll stand up and
Okay, my bad. I just took a call there. I don't know what happened.
You good.
Did we all die?
not yet.
No.
Yeah, absolutely. Cows flew
Oh,
from the
thank God,
sky.
thank
and,
God.
What do you
That's-
want?
Actually,
Gold-
no. The
gold
cows
TPK.
teleported into the room at Mach 5 and tore all of our heads schmoove off.
Yeah, it didn't kill
And-
anybody else.
Just us.
That's
And then,
Just
and then,
us.
like, the last things we could hear was you lost the game.
Shut. I'm going to fly to Germany. I'm going to beat your legs to the bat.
Homemade.
Dakota,
Oh, man.
Yes.
how many dice is he rolling?
He's going to be rolling quite a lot here in a minute.
I'm gonna get up and do I sign up with Normir or do I gotta go down to the game master? I guess
Coliseum.
Coliseum.
You want to go to the Coliseum?
Anybody want to tag along?
Yeah, sure. I want to see
Sure.
more of Gossberg.
Ibram rolls up his blueprint papers, puts them back in his bag, and then starts walking away.
As we walk out of the room, can I look back at Normir and see if he's like watching us at all?
Yeah, as you turn to see if he's paying attention to you, he has no idea you have even left.
Cool. All right, that's what I
You
wanted.
see him like in the middle of a conversation, not even looking anywhere remotely near you.
Good. All right. So then, at this point, what time of day is it?
It's
Time for you to get
still
along.
early in the day. It's closing in on noon.
Oh, sweet. So we
High
can do
noon?
some shopping and shit too.
If you'd like.
We gotta go sign up for this shit first because like
Shopping.
it ends in like an hour, or the deadline.
Yeah, we
does.
do. Yeah, we do that first. I suggest.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go to the Coliseum first.
All right. As you enter into the Coliseum, you see there are several lines, and there are signs of overhead saying like general admission, forward, or what is it? Forward admission, event signups.
Will call.
You see, staffing is its own section. And the line for signups seems to be relatively short. maybe
Neat.
2 or 3 people ahead.
Oh, neat.
As in front of you, you see one individual. It seems to be a fearbulg. Is the most jacked-looking fucking fearbulg you've ever seen. Turns, and you mean that I'm not allowed?
That's some grade A Wagyu beef right there.
I would suggest
Sir,
higher levels of stimulants.
sir, I understand. However, the horses cannot carry your weight.
Peso?
Oh.
He slams his hands on the table before barging off. The next individual signing up seems to be a elven man. I would like to sign up for the racing. If at all possible, like if I could get a horse as well, I would really appreciate it. I don't have the currency currently to get my own. And they write down all of the information like height, weight, ethnicity, age. All right, we will call you up. You should hear 2 buzzers throughout the town. That will be your notice to be in the Coliseum. Just be ready for your heat to go through. He leaves. And as you all approach, you see a little stout halfling who's currently writing over things. He looks up. Oh!
Huh?
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What can I help you all with?
That
We
depends.
would-
How good are you at architectural theorems?
Ibram,
What?
We'd like to
I
sign up.
just do the sign-ups.
we would like to sign up for the fight. Or fights
Excellent, excellent.
as a group.
Fights, you already know what you're interested in. Fantastic. Is it all members in group here, or is there any members who are
Who
just...
all's with us? Because if everybody's
Currently,
with
it's
us,
just you guys.
Well, I don't think anyone wanted to move off, so
so
Mm.
it'll be us plus 2 others, I believe. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Genuinely, am I doing the math right? Because I'm trying to remember if I am or not.
it's just you guys.
Plus Alyssa.
Oh, everybody in the party is currently there.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna have
Okay.
Alyssa. Yeah, I'm not gonna have Alyssa sign up because she's not here. If something were to happen to her character while she's not here, I'd feel really bad.
Or
I do it for you too, jackass.
do
right.
it for the memes.
or what?
Send her to
this
the
is
slaughter.
1, 2, 3, 4, and is the goat its own entity or is it tied to anything?
It is tied to me.
All right, very well. For individuals, we have a tiefling. Height and weight, please.
Oh, shit. Fuck, why?
Gotta have that shit on hand.
I don't have my character. Like, oh, did I put it in my character sheet?
I
Nope,
did
I didn't.
say ahead of time. He was taking height and weight.
I was not paying any
You
bit of attention.
did.
To be fair, I usually don't have my character sheet up that much. Go to the next person while I get it.
All right. Next, elf. What kind of elf are you, sir?
I'm not a true elf. Really. I'm a half
Half
and
elf.
half.
All right.
Yeah.
Any
Next.
particular racial group, or is it just human elf?
It just, I mean, my dad was a sun elf. That does anything to you, but I'm just
slight note.
Some
Father
dwarf walks
was
by
sun
and just
elf.
screams, "Knife here!"
Height and weight, please.
6 feet and 180 pounds.
You seem like right 1'8", and then he looks up. Right. The dwarf
4'8", 195 pounds, more like 200. I don't know.
I'm sorry, you said 4'8"?
Yeah.
All right.
You're not that tall.
100. What species of dwarf are you? Hill or mountain?
The short kind.
Hill.
No.
And I'm sorry?
It was fuck. Which one? I think it was.
Fucking ask me. I'm not a dwarfologist.
No, that's a
I
lie,
didn't even
sir.
know there
That's
were
a
hill
lie.
dwarves.
I'm going to point you to the Google Doc that you made.
I don't have it on this character sheet. I'm pretty sure it is a mountain dwarf, though.
Mountain dwarf, yep.
Yep.
Mountain
I didn't even
dwarf.
know there were hill
Okay.
dwarves.
And metal thing in a suit. All right.
That is very
Ooh.
rude, sir.
Boo steps up. I don't know. 4 foot, 280 pounds.
Damn.
Damn. Boo's caked up.
Glad
5
to know you're not riding a horse.
5'9", 170.
All right. Okay, is there any particular name that I should write you under as for the announcement?
Motherfucker.
Hmm.
The Archway
Hold on.
Defenders.
I'm gonna.
We are
No,
100%
no.
changing that name if we use that today.
No, hold on. I got an idea.
Please pause for 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to 97.1
Okay.
The Fan.
No, actually, I think we should do Archway City. Wait, no.
Arched
Archway
backs.
Defenders?
Archway Civil Defenders, also known as ASD for Autism Spectrum Disorder.
You know what?
The ASD!
Fair enough.
We'll do that for now, and then
right.
if we decide to change that, we are going to.
The Archway Special
City?
Defenders.
What is
Special Defenders.
it?
Archway Special Defenders.
All right.
ASD!
That's not going to be odd, but all right. I will have everything sent up.
It's the... all right, never mind. I'm not explaining it.
We will go ahead and set everything into your into the block to be drawn from.
Now, this is
just
tomorrow, correct?
this is today.
Oh, what time?
It will be later. You have about 2.5 hours.
Oh, hell yeah.
You will hear 4 tones throughout the city. That is your cue to be in the Colosseum. At which point, you will be assigned to your fight. Your name will be called, and the opponent will be called thereafter, or vice versa. Is there any questions, comments, or concerns?
But what exactly
Are there
is
any limits
like?
to weaponry added?
Yeah.
What is it?
Concerns of weaponry or anything we can take within?
Your restrictions in fights are nothing more than what you can carry.
Thank you very much.
As for spell casting, any spells cast that exceed the limitations of the Colosseum arena itself will find you executed immediately, as it is beyond forbidden for direct attacks to be made against anyone in the seating areas. This goes for ranged attacks as well. Please do keep any violence within the arena itself. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
That is clear, and it's also made it very clarifying on what I can and cannot bring.
I will have each of you sign this document. He turns and faces a paper towards you. This is our
TOS.
legal policy.
This is the if you die or get injured, we're not liable paper, isn't it?
Correct. As for any issues, should something happen to you, your immediate families will be looked for, your DNA found,
Ha!
and they will receive a compensation check or gold value.
If you don't mind me cutting in right there, special request from me. If for whatever reason I do die, don't anticipate it obviously, but if I do die, don't try and track down my family, and whatever penance you're going to send my family, send to one of these people's families.
My
Very well.
family is the rock bottom shanty in Archway City.
Very well. Any other notes that I should be aware of? Okay. Just go ahead and sign here on the bottom. There should be a few lines for each of you.
I will sign on the paper first.
Okay.
All right, there, John Hancock.
Oh,
Mhm.
Again, should for whatever reason you be late,
How many tones are we waiting for?
4.
Okay.
You are, for whatever reason, should you be late or absent for your fight, there is a fee that will be taken from you. The guard will search for you and attempt to acquire what gold you would have acquired.
Let's say, if you don't mind me asking, why don't you ask for that as an advance?
Most people here prefer not to have the advance. It is difficult for anyone to have as much documentation, have as much
Most of your
information about
patrons
them
are
written
poor.
down. Yes. Most of the people that come here are looking for a payday. However, those who don't show up or just are too late for their event, it is very difficult for them to find freedom from our guard. They are quickly found in
Okay.
majority of cases.
What's the fee?
The fee would have been the amount accrued for the event.
Oh.
So in the case of this, it would be 100 gold pieces.
Damn. Shit.
Let's not miss the event, guys.
Now I feel broke. Damn.
So, one last point of note: should for whatever reason you decide to concede to your fight, please wave some form of white tapestry and direct it towards the guard. This way, they are able to shut down any spell casting, any range fire from your opposition, and allow them to take their victory.
Understood.
All right. If there are no other questions, I will see you here in a few more hours.
Sweet.
Please enjoy the city. Please feel free if there's any snacks or anything. He reaches out a certificate. This is not a seating certificate, but it will allow you to get past the lines and get food and drink should you decide to get it. You will still need to pay for your food and drink.
Ibrahim's gonna raise his hand again.
Right back.
Yes.
Do you know the path to the closest forge?
The closest forge actually should be on the other side of the Colosseum. The blacksmiths there should be able to take care of you in any need.
Delightful.
All right. And he kind of looks past you. If there is no other questions, I do have another individual in line.
Is it the bugbear?
Sure. Yeah.
Or for
it's a
bold?
bugbear.
Sorry.
It's a bugbear.
Oh. back.
All right. Is there anything the two of you would like to go and do, shopping wise, or?
Ibrahim would like to go try and forge something before, like, not something immense, but small. Something
Great.
that could be done within an hour or two.
The only thing I want to find is a place to buy some like minor health potions.
Okay. And for
I'm gonna tag along with Reed for right now.
Okay.
Because where he goes, I can find everything I need.
All right, we'll go with Ibram and Fu going around to the other side of the Colosseum to find the blacksmith. Pretty much set into the Colosseum, there is a outcropping for the rather high heat of the blacksmiths in this forging area. As you approach, they don't seem to pay you much mind. You can see there is what would be a register table, and it doesn't seem like they are, for the larger forge, they don't seem to be allowing anyone to step into the area, but they do have a offshot smaller forge that is open to the public, it seems.
He's going to walk up to the forge, or is there a front desk that anyone could supply him supplies or materials?
Yeah, towards the register area, there would be somebody that can turn and assist Ibram. I would say there's probably I want to find a fun race that's not really seen a whole lot. Durgar is behind the desk. She's wearing rather dense leather gloves to keep from burning herself. She slaps them onto the table and turn. What can I do for you?
Ibram tilts his head looking at her. There's almost like a bird would, and he just goes, beautiful. And then he turns and then, without hesitation, opens up his blueprint schematics. And on the schematic, it is the equivalent of if you were to put a crossbow that has the two hinge solution, where it goes like it's pretty much a normal bow but put on its side.
Okay.
Instead, it is there are 4 wings in a X formation that can fold down and easily be concealable. And the X pattern on it meaning to like increase power of the shot, and also to kind of fling back and auto load, so almost to make an automatic crossbow. And on this schematic, he's written out possible bolt ideas, most of whom being like really short cone-like shapes, instead of like making it almost like a bow and arrow where it has the tip, the rod, and then the feathers, making it just
be a full-size crossbow, or would this be a?
It would be handheld. It'd be handheld. Instead, the bolts themselves would be a single item, so highly durable, but if you lose it, you lose all of it.
That seems pretty atypical. We're going to probably be looking at close to, if you want us to make it, about, I'll cut you a deal, 50 gold pieces. If you want to make it yourself, I can get you the pieces to make it, but can't promise the outlook. Probably seeing around 15 gold pieces.
How about make it 21 gold pieces, and you and I can make it together.
21 gold pieces?
Well, yes, you gave services of I make it or you make it. Why not both? You get paid more, and I get some help.
Look, guy, 21. Hey, could you make it 25 and I'll help you?
How much gold does he have? Because I remember him getting paid and his starting amount, but I don't know how much he had still.
I see on your sheet it says 5.
Okay, because I thought he started with 15 and then they got paid by. They got paid when they were there. Oh well. Hmm. Hmm. Any other requirements that you may need, such as designs or anything? I can do a design or two.
For the most part, we should be fine. We have our own in-house designs.
Fair enough. Hmm.
If there's like nothing else, I do have a few other projects that I have to get finished up.
Of course. I will be back later. After
Alright.
the events of the games, and I have money. He just rolls up his schematics.
I see she turns back and begins to continue forging. Boo kind of like leans over and like nudges Ibram. It's like, are you you know, you trying with that one?
What?
I was just
No.
saying, like, you got a little odd whenever you walked up to the desk.
What? I simply said what I saw and what was true in my eyes. I don't see that was trying to what?
Oh, never mind.
Ibram just kind of like raises an eyebrow at him and just goes and just shrugs and then just moves out of the door. He's like, whatever, that was weird. And he's gonna go try and find his friends in the market.
All right. As for Ishi and Reed, you guys are, as you're walking through, you find a very nice little marketplace. That seems to be a general goods store. It's less of like an adventurer supplies and more of like just general goods.
Okay.
So
I'm
you walk up, you see, and in the store, you see let's go another fun one. A Fenrirborn. It's currently going over things. Seems to be counting out change from a previous order that came through.
I politely walk up to them. Excuse me.
Yeah, what's up?
I am in dire need of health potions. Are you perchance?
Well, you have come to the right place. We do have some in stock. Last I checked, let me double check just to be sure. But last I had seen, we did have some potions of healing. I gotta remember. Da 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 da. Ba. Okay. So we do have a few different things over here. We have a few potions of minor healing, which, from what I understand, aren't as strong as your standard potions of healing, but they are much cheaper. Your standard potion of healing is going to run you about 50 gold pieces, but with the games going on, I could probably come down a little bit on the price for that. But your minor potions of healing could be anywhere of 15 to 20 gold pieces.
About 10 gold pieces, and
Was
the
the
promise that I will win these fights.
I would need some kind of what's the
Um,
word I'm looking for?
Something
I'll need
actually worth more than just some
Loan.
random person's word on the street. Read.
well, I mean, we do have pretty good connections to some governors and some higher ups up there that we could probably, play those connections in favor of some
We're not-
shopkeepers.
We're not going to raid the fight if that's what
Shut the fuck up!
No, I'm not letting you sit here.
I need you to shut the fuck up right now. I'm gonna whip out the honor of duty letter. It's like we have some pretty big deal over Nachway City. You know.
You
Think
see him
about
kind
it.
of like he looks at the note, he looks up at you, and just goes, "Great, that's awesome."
Is
I-
there something you are in dire need? Something that you would need a little bit of a connection to.
Mhm. How long do you guys have before your match? Do you know?
Well, we'll heal 4 rings, but it's roughly like 2 into something hours.
All right,
2.5 hours
okay.
or so.
What
How
the
about
phrase
this?
you are looking for, Derpy, is collateral.
Thank you. I've got some things in town that I need got here or to get here. But currently I'm the only one here, and I can't shut down the store, or else my boss will kill me. So
It's as simple as going and
if you-
retrieving some stuff. We can handle that.
yeah, it's definitely just that.
Insight check.
Go for it.
I'll
Go
assist
for it.
him on that.
It's definitely not just going and getting something.
He wants us to steal something.
I'm gonna cross my arms and be like,
It's nothing that important. It's nothing.
It is.
Okay.
Said every
Is it
thief known to
is
man.
it? So what exactly is it you want us to steal?
The statue of Sacagawea.
What the fuck? Look, all
least-
I want is those. Okay. You signed up for it. You might actually have one already. Any contestant that gets put into the Coliseum, right? They get that letter that tells them that they can go through the lines without needing to stay in them.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get me one, so I can go in and watch some of the games at some point today.
Hold on.
We don't even need to steal anything there.
You do. No, hold on. You do understand.
I'm stuck here for another hour, dude.
No, I understand that. That's not my problem. That doesn't get you to the viewing areas.
It gets you past the line. Then I can deal with the rest.
Well, I mean,
That's-
you could just ask us nicely. Like I said, we're honors to the governor's ball, so we actually have reserved seating in the viewing area. But knowing all that, what is it worth to you not calling the guards on you right now?
Huh?
I'm
I've
good.
done nothing.
I'm
I've done
going-
nothing that could give them any reason to come get me.
I'm lighting a cigarette. I am tapping Reed on the shoulder, and I'm going to go down and just start looking at some other stalls.
Okay, listen. Like I said, we're friends in high places. We can probably get you those seats anyways. There's no point in trying to steal something.
I'll take it if that'll work. I'll get
Well,
you
if
a.
I get
I'll get you a
line up.
potion.
Well, then we have a deal, I guess.
I need written proof though before I give this to you.
The fuck do you want me to write? Like letter like, oh yeah, I'll promise to ask nicely.
From whatever governor you guys have, that I am going to be permitted to sit with them. If I just walk up and say that I'm with a governor, they're going to be like, eh.
Why don't you just walk up with us? Like, we're with the
I am
governor.
assuming you have other things you're doing, and no offense, I don't want to just tail past you guys for the next whatever amount of time you're going to be out and about.
We could just meet at the Colosseum, you know, in like 2 or something hours.
All right. How do I know though that you're not just going to tell them that I'm not with you? Sure.
How do I know? How do I know the potion you're giving me is going to be an actual health potion? I've never seen those before, so I guess we just have to agree on some form of truce, of mutual trust. And if anything, you can go to Archway City, to the Rock Bottom Shanty, and talk to my boss, and he'll punish me accordingly. I've given you more than plenty information on this. You're making this obscenely difficult for me.
And I promise you won't find any cheaper than what I'm going to offer.
Well, then we have a deal, I guess.
I still would like a written notice that I am permitted to be with you, or with the governor if you are all busy on a contest.
I don't know if we see the governor. Loki, outside of... Will we see the governor before the fight again,
If
or...
you choose to go and see him, he should still be in the building where the governor's ball was taking place.
Okay. In 2 hours, we meet in front of the Colosseum. You'll bring the health potion, and I'll bring the allowance from the governor.
Deal.
Gotcha. See you in 2 hours then. If you're not there, I know where you live, probably. I can track you down. And I will find you. And once I found you, well, there's some cool places where I need a code. And I'll leave.
All right.
While all that's going on, can I go find like a spool of like 10, 15 foot of rope?
Sure, yeah. That's easily just like 10 copper at best.
Sick.
Like rope's so well used out and
I know.
typical.
I just want to find it.
Huge long discussion
Like,
about
I
one
walked
health
right.
potion.
Like, he's just like
I want the rope. Okay, you have
that entire
rope.
conversation. Ishiyama was so uncomfortable, just like, you know what? I'm just walking away. Fuck this.
Look, all you have to do is just give him a note that says he's allowed to do this.
Listen, I want to haggle through all the options first. So,
There might be hidden dialogue I unlock.
I'm gonna go find Reed as I'm like winding up the rope that I just bought. What did you end up settling on?
I'm gonna have like the most victorious smile ever on my face.
Well, no thanks to you. I have gotten myself a deal to get a health
Good,
potion.
no thanks to me. I didn't want to be a part of that.
Yeah, exactly. You weren't really good at help anyways. I thought you were better at this, you cowboy-looking person.
I am good at this. You are doing this randomly. With random people
apparently,
in a market, in a city we've never been to.
I've been to Gossberg before, and it's called improvising. Maybe you should try it. We have to do that a lot in the fight,
I'm pretty good at improvising. I do it for a living.
All I can hear right now is wah, wah, and I'll turn around
and all
go.
I can hear is the sound of somebody who thinks that they just ripped off a shopkeep over 5 gold.
I couldn't hear you. I'm too far away now, and I just leave.
I'm right behind you.
The governor. I'm just walking. I just pretend he isn't, and I'm
gonna trip you.
Go to the governor. Nuh-uh.
As you guys are on the move, I got to find something really fast. Reed.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a perception check.
Oh no, it's a whole pack, isn't it? I can take him. Where's perceiving perception?
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean?
I can take him. Don't worry about it. The results will be satisfactory. I do not see.
Results guaranteed or your money back.
I guess Ishi, you would be with him as well. Give me a perception check as well. Okay.
Ooh.
I believe a 10 should be enough. As you're kind of looking, I'm gonna do this really fast. You notice an individual that seems to be kind of backed away from the rest of the crowds that are moving through the streets. Lad and kind of a high amount of cover, a hood, and they seem to be eyeing you guys.
You know what
man,
I've
we
said
need
that
to
you
be-
should really watch what you say when you're in a marketplace.
Derby, to your question, you can just look in bio and info.
How is it?
It should be there.
Okay.
I
Let
think.
let me see. Where the fuck is he? There it is.
That seems about right.
Yeah.
Don't you just love the black writing on the dark orange background? That makes it so nice on the eyes.
So, Reed,
Yeah.
you know how was mentioned earlier that you really should be more careful when you're talking about random things like that in the marketplace, or any marketplace for that matter.
I am a top person when it comes to negotiate.
Yeah,
I
did you
don't know
know
what
that there's a
you're on
tail following us now?
Do you have that?
I don't know what he just saw, but
He does not know what it means to have a tail.
I don't know why, but I fully expected him to say that, and I was not disappointed when he did.
Don't you have a tail?
What do you
No.
mean? Why?
No,
And I
dumbass.
check my bag.
No. Keep walking. There's somebody
Okay.
following us.
Okay.
I'm assuming at this point Ishi would turn and check to see if they're still there. And you see as you kind of make eye contact with them, they immediately dart into
Am I
an
able to
alley.
see anything on them?
Give me another perception check.
No.
Not really. You know that they acknowledge that you've seen them.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That's about it.
Let's get to the
They're
governor.
dark cloth that doesn't seem to have any particular sign or symbols on it or any notable coloration.
So just a creep stalking us, or what is going on?
It ain't just a creep. Creeps aren't
It's a
afraid to hide
rat.
themselves. That's the problem.
Huh. Well, if we meet them again, we beat them up.
All right.
As you all reach towards the building, the governor's balls was held. Balls?
Balls.
The governor's ball.
I love
you-
walking
did you
towards
wiggle
it.
them first at least?
Oh yeah.
They seem so heavy,
Um,
my lord. Let me hold them.
Ibram and Boo are able to catch up with you guys. Hey guys, Ibram's trying to get a girlfriend.
I
Ooh,
don't know if
Congratulations.
that is
Reed's trying to say that we're
true.
going to rig the fights to win.
And Ishiyama has a tail.
There was somebody following us.
Yeah,
He already has a
Like,
tail.
probably because I'm so
a
good
bad
looking.
hollow or like
I have no idea. All I know is I need to talk to the governor.
I realized I was broke.
How bad?
There is a beetle.
Ibram looks in his coin purse. Not enough to create my designs. You wouldn't happen to have the key to the governor's treasury, do you?
Unfortunately, no.
Then I'm broke.
I mean, we do know where it's at.
We are not breaking into the
I may
governor's treasury.
need to miss
You
the
just talked about
games.
rigging a fight. I don't want to hear anything from you. Over
I've
here.
never talked about rigging a fight. What the fuck are you on about?
Ibram just gonna look at him as they're arguing and just go, and just mentally say to himself, I have no idea what's going on here. I have no idea what's going
I
on.
genuinely have never seen anybody barter so hard over one health potion.
I made a perfect deal. I don't know what you're on about.
I-
Anyways, I look for the governor.
all right. As you step in, you're able to see pretty quickly he's still at the table you guys had left.
Is
And
he hitting
he's-
his head on the table yet?
He is very much have about half of a bottle of wine gone.
Good.
He is sitting back. As you approach, please, for the love of God, get me the fuck out of here.
Well, I have
Any-
great news, Governor. How about you come to the Colosseum and watch the fights? Because we applied to them.
That sounds like an excellent idea. I will join you. And he gets up, and you
Wonderful.
see there's other governors who are like trying to get his attention. He's just like, I have to leave.
Okay, there's just one thing. Since we're not really, watching down, sitting down and watching as well, I have offered one of my friends to take my seat to watch the games. But we need kind of confirmation if that's okay. He's a really nice guy.
He turns and looks over towards Reed. How often have you come to Gossberg by chance?
At least twice.
At least twice. Who's your friend?
He's a Fenrir-born, and I
He's
kind
a,
of,
he's a merchant.
You
yeah.
sold it, didn't you?
No, I made
Not
a
yet.
bargain, and
I'm trying to sell the seat so that we get something.
I'm exchanging the empty seat
For
to perchance getting some health potion.
I mean, is he annoying?
No,
All right.
to be fair, he wanted to get out of his job just about as much as you wanted to get out of that party.
they have something in common. Even I don't think you'll talk.
Doubt that, but
I don't know. He was pretty annoyed that he had to be stuck there.
In any case,
I'll make some kind of a note so that way he can get in without guards hassling him.
wonderful.
You see the
But yeah.
guard or the governor kind of look up as you're stepping out of the ball area. You all have so much interesting shadows. You know that?
Yeah, we had a guy following us.
You still do.
Yeah, we figured as much.
Ishiyama's gonna basically about face.
Give me another one.
Can I assist?
Sure.
Didn't need it.
Oh,
You
never
need to.
mind.
Ishiyama, you immediately recognize there is one individual that was from earlier, bouncing between alleys. There's a new individual directly across from them, and a third individual who also seems to be watching you in a building.
Ibram pulls
They
out
all
his
seem to be
pistol.
dressed in dark clothes. They all seem to be almost conspicuous. Like, they're very, very little attempts to hide themselves. And the first individual, who is the closest, you do recognize they have some form of a scar across their face. But they're not looking towards the group. They're looking towards one person.
Governor?
Reed.
Hey, Reed. How far away are they?
They're decently far out, but you can recognize where their eyes are leading to.
Reed.
I believe they're upset you got in their territory.
Have you ever been hunted before? Pissed off any organized criminals? Been wanted for
Nah.
anything?
Not that I know of.
Well, now would be the time to pretty fucking honest if I'm saying so myself.
I'm being very fucking honest right now.
All right. They're
Is
looking
the
at they're looking at you.
Safety. They're looking at me. Is the governor safe?
I think the governor's fine. They're
then we
genuinely eyeing you like you are a freshly cooked steak.
Well, then we should make sure the local authorities know about this and act accordingly.
Even Ibram's gonna look at him, kind of chuckle, and then just start walking in and be like, "No,
I'm not
that's
sure
not
the
going
local
to help
authority ain't
you."
going to do anything.
I mean, what do you want me to do? Like,
I don't want you to do anything. I want you to stay next to me the entire time.
okay,
Me or Ibram, take your pick.
Preferably him.
I'll take you. Yeah.
As you finish, turn, look to see the governor, who is who had stepped away without you noticing, stepping back towards the group. Just let him know that to increase the guard count, just to keep an eye out on you all.
Governor, do
How
you have
do
any
you do
idea
that?
what they are?
Not a clue. If I'd had to guess, I'd say they are. They're interested in something either we have or have done, or one of you. I can't really tell what they're doing exactly, but they seem very invested. So, I don't really care to know, to be honest with you. Give me just a 1 out of 10. Is this going to end in somebody getting killed?
I really don't
Sir,
know.
this is recognizable.
I
Maybe
am
as a
really
hunting tactic.
I'd prefer there not be
trying
bloodshed
to-
at all, but they're eyeing
Yeah.
Reed like he's a snack.
There might be some interesting stuff happening in the Colosseum if things are really like this.
All right, well, do me a favor and make sure that any of the bloodshed does not have my name tied to it.
You can be
course.
sure of that.
All right.
What time
Let's-
is it? How many?
It's only been about like half an hour. You all want to go get something to eat? Is there some drinks that you would like? My men seem to be kind of hungry, and I am willing to pay.
That sounds like a good idea. Plus, there would be more
Ibram's
eyes
gonna
around.
walk by the councilman, and when they are
I'll
doing their
I-
walk,
I do want to point out to you all, when you were in Archway City, this is not what the governor acted like.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah, it's very different. But also, he's just gonna look at him and go, "So, are you gonna answer my question, like ever?
About
How do you do that?"
do what?
Sir, I've seen a lot of weird things, and never before have I seen someone choose to just
Sweet.
not exist for a second
Hey, Dakota.
and then leave.
Yeah.
This is a bit of a risk.
No,
Never
you
mind.
are
I
not the
got
father.
pissed. Let me think on this real quick.
I'm gonna go grab food really quick.
No, you are not the father.
All right, then I'm gonna pause the recording real quick too.
Okay.
And we're back.
All right.
Welcome back to your regularly scheduled programming.
Indeed.
The Instagram Pacer text.
Brought to you by Indeed.com. Get your people.
Also sponsored by
at Black People
O'Reilly's.
Mingle.
Oh.
O'Reilly's.
apparently,
It's in the E.
Lawrence said he's never going to shop there again because he had ordered a part, called in advance, just so that way he knew he was going to get the part. They said they had it and was ready for him to go pick it up. Goes to the store to go pick it up. They give him the wrong part, and he goes, where was the thing that I ordered? And like, that was it. And he's like, no, it's not. That is not at all what I ordered. And proceeds to ask them if they had what he had ordered originally in stock. And apparently the clerk was like, I don't know what that is.
Ah,
Nice.
beautiful.
Yeah, sounds about right. So, you were all worried about shit happening, and Sav, you were asking if how somebody can just disappear and then come back.
Yes, but also, Ibrahim's just going to quietly say, I'm pretty sure you have an idea of who they are, seeing as most political figures know the undercity and the upper city.
I would love to be able to give you information like that. However, I am not
Oh, I'm not asking for
savvy
information.
in Gossberg, so I couldn't tell you who these people were. Also,
I'm not asking about your information of here. I'm just asking if you wanted to go and have, I don't know, people that are quiet and secretive. Do you know of any place like that? They would do that in this city?
sure.
Huh.
Every city has things that groups that are known for theft, groups that rather not show their face.
While this is going on, can I look
Isn't like a
around for
thief
the
guild
other guys?
too?
Yeah. Go ahead and give me another perception check just to look around.
Huh.
The other two individuals, one adjacent from your first individual that you had spotted. From what you can see, their clothes are drab. It is meant to blend in. Quotation mark needed. This is not a great disguise. It's not one that's designed. It almost seems ceremonial. And as you look up to the third individual, who is sat in a building almost on what would be an upper deck, you see they are also in this almost ceremonial garb, and they don't seem particularly skilled at hiding. Like it's clearly they're out of place. Clearly they're watching somebody, but they're effectively using the crowd around them to just obscure them. But that's about as much effort as they're putting into this.
But they're not moving any closer.
Nope.
Okay.
They seem to be just watching from afar.
I'm going to turn back to the governor. I'm just going to keep a very keen eye on anything he does for right now.
You see, he seems to not acknowledge any of the individuals and turns towards the shopping area. He's like, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's been a few months since I've been here, but there is a restaurant just down this way that is fantastic.
Can I insight
Should
check?
we?
Yeah.
I want to assist.
Somebody's got a Hellcat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd wish they'd shut the fuck up.
He's hiding something, for sure. But you don't know what.
Governor,
Mm.
I might feel a little uncomfortable, and I really don't want to be a burden, but if we're going to eat somewhere, could we maybe increase the guards?
It has already been done. I've already went through and told them to increase surveillance. If you pay them mind, that means that they're going to be more aggressive.
Governor.
The less you're paying attention, the better they'll feel, which means the more slip-ups they'll make.
Governor. As much as I enjoy going to I'm sure very nice restaurant and very nice establishment that you're keen to show us, we don't exactly have the time.
How long do you have?
Maybe an hour.
An hour for food? That's nothing.
Governor, it usually takes 40 minutes at a tavern to get food.
You think we're waiting 40 minutes?
Fair enough.
Okay then. Well, if you say this is the best we can do, then I'll say we enjoy some food before the fight.
And think of it this way, you're not having to pay for it.
Which is
Free
my
food is the
main
best
driver in
food.
this. That is true.
All right.
Go around, and it seems to be a mix of a seafood diner and a steak shack. And as you all sit down, a waitress comes through, takes orders, and within 15 minutes of whatever your personalized orders are, a meal is brought out to you. It is delicious.
Can I,
For this,
since the governor's acting like he is acting a little bit weird,
Mhm.
would I be able to tell if it was because he's half inebriated or is it like just he's acting different?
Give me another insight just to see if since you're looking specifically for this. He's drank half a bottle of wine. You can recognize drunk behavior.
Yeah.
He's not showing any drunk behavior. He seems to be comfortable. Seems
Well-
very tolerant, very
Which he was not before.
he seemed whenever you were in Archway City very uptight, very concerned, very confused.
Governor, you mind if I ask you I don't know if it's a personal question or not, but it just might come off the wrong way, and I promise I don't intend it to come off as such.
Of course.
Back when we met you on the docks in Archway, you seemed a lot more uptight back there. And today you are a lot more relaxed, I guess, for lack of a better term.
Let me pose this to you. If you are supposed to be getting the approval of a group, a rather large group of people with various different needs, would you try your best to put on a persona that puts them at the best of ease? Or would you be yourself, regardless if that self is not exactly what they want?
Are you talking about the guard increase?
I was meaning in general with the population. Surely you are aware that no political figure is going to be exactly what they set themselves up as.
No.
A politician lives and dies by the masks he wears.
This is true. If I show up as an individual who's as worried about the progression of a city as its people, the people are more likely to hire me as their individual. If I'm confident too much, if I feel that, or if they feel that I am too comfortable in a situation that puts many people at a disadvantage, they're not going to want to put me back in office.
So
I put on a persona that allows them to feel the most comfort with what I do, and I get hired.
So you just aren't worried about you aren't too worried I guess about the population in Archway.
I am worried about the population in Archway, but I am very comfortable in my current standings. I will say, you all had a big part in that. If you all didn't come through with the ship you did at the time you did, chances are that I wouldn't be able to get as big of a seat as I do, or as I'm about to have. And I thank you for that.
He got a
Oh,
promotion.
we're always happy to help, and we're thankful for the gift that is the free food you're giving us.
Of course. I don't want this to seem as though I'm using you.
Of course it is. That's the whole point of a transaction, is it not?
Yes. However, I would like to just say to each of you the gratitude that I have.
We appreciate.
Life is.
Do you go dancing at all?
I do.
That would explain it. You're very light on your feet.
As the meal finishes up, he smiles and looks at each of you. He says, enjoy your fight. Enjoy whatever rewards that you may get. I hope it does come to you very easily. And all of you get a bardic inspiration.
Ooh.
You all get a D8 of bardic inspiration.
All right. I still don't trust him.
It needn't be trustworthy.
No, I'll take bardic inspiration, but
As you all finish your meal, you hear the 4 dong, 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 dong.
that's us.
That is so cute. Wish us luck, Governor. And don't forget the Finn Reborn.
All right.
I'm gonna walk up to the barkeeper real quick, and I'm gonna set down like 5 copper just as a tip. If you don't mind me asking, can you keep an eye out on the governor for me?
He's got plenty of eyes on him, but
I'm not
So why
entirely
not?
sure I trust the guard right now. Just some of them were some of the ones that came back from Archway, and we've had some problems with them. Just if you don't mind, just keeping an extra eye out. Nothing too crazy.
all right. You all leave and approach the Colosseum.
Do I see the
As
Fenrir Reborn?
Yes, you do see the Fenrirborn, who is currently holding a vial in his hand.
Hello.
Just as we promised.
All right. Tradesies. You
Yeah,
have a potion of healing, and I get my pass. All right.
Was it? It was a minor, right?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Epstein, calm down.
As you step in, you begin to hear a bit of what seems to be preamble to the fighting. You hear a story being told. Back some time ago, before the city was as it is today, we were created by giants. The giants were cruel. The giants were manipulative. They used the humans. They used the elves. They used the dwarf. And as these giants built these great cities, once they lost a purpose for the humanoids, they turned and attacked. They began to farm the species. wasn't until a hero came to their rescue. A hero named Typhus. Typhus helped force the giants back and created an object of great power to trap them up in the cold north. And as your names are called up, you step out. The Archway Special Defenders. They step out amongst our arena, and today they will be faced with a great challenge. Some may say the greatest challenge.
My autism?
Parenthood.
It's Larry.
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 Leonard.
The great beasts from the frozen north, they do come down towards our steppe, towards our forests and our homes, and they ransack as they go through. Today, these individuals will be fighting one of these crazed behemoths.
Ah, shit.
Oh, it is Larry.
Wrong one. Here we go.
This motherfucker having
A naked man with moss.
How do you sort your mats?
You see the doors begin to crack open as what looks to you to be a hill giant comes almost stammering out. His arms with chains that seem to hold him into this coliseum. Almost malnourished. You can see his ribs. His flabby stomach, instead of being fully swollen with food as it typically is flat and barely hanging over the little bit of loincloth that he has. And it seems to eye all of you and drool dripping down its mouth.
Ah,
You
shit.
recognize that it's hungry.
This is about to be awkward.
I'm gonna drop
So-
both my
And
swords.
so, I would like for all of you to roll initiative.
I would love to do so, sir. However, God has not done so for me.
I'm doing so right now. This is Ibram. 11. Boo.
Ah!
7.
Oh, God damn it.
Well, I have incredibly bad news for myself.
That one?
The giant has rolled an 8 for its
Oh, that's
initiative.
not bad.
Ooh, that's
Minus?
right in between us.
Nothing.
Damn it.
Minus absolutely nothing.
Minus 25.
So I would go ahead and arrange yourselves along this back wall, please. I'm going to move these ones over here.
Okay, I've got a question. Where is the Dragonator?
Now, where is the goddamn dragon?
This
Is
this
there rocks in the
not
middle?
Drippy?
Mm.
The screen I'm
What?
seeing for her is the bar still.
Oh, hold on.
Thank you.
Solid.
That is
Is
what
the
we
dice
call.
rolls happening? Did you see
Yes,
the dice
yes.
rolls?
Yeah.
Okay.
You should see them.
Is the screen still? It's still that one. Let me end it and then restart it.
No worries.
Fox and
Look at
Sov,
this
we are
fuck.
asking that you guys actually try and hit the thing because me and Dakota will not.
Shut the fuck up. You think I didn't try to
Listen.
not kill the thing last time?
There we go. Yeah, that should work.
Ah, thank you.
Is that better?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I
Sure.
believe we should probably try and use our numbers against it and try and surround it.
You know, that is
Ibram?
an awfully good idea.
Ibram, have you ever considered the fact that maybe sometimes you just speak common sense?
I speak strategic and architectural logic.
There's 5 of us and
Whether
one of them,
it's
of course,
sense
we're going
to
to
you or
surround it.
not.
I'm just gonna like get a little
if-
closer to Ishiyama.
If I may, the word you're looking for is no shittery.
I'm gonna quickly get a little closer to Ishiyama. Do keep an eye out for unwanted visitors.
Was already planning on it.
Very good.
Reed,
Now-
you are first up.
Yes.
Let us go.
Unfortunately, no battle music, but for me there will be.
Same.
Oh, Dakota, did you listen to the new the Evanescence song I posted in Pics and Vids?
No.
You need to.
What?
Oh gosh, Mickey, I'm gonna come. I'm gonna get 10 feet closer and I'm gonna shoot him with my little shot bow.
All right.
Yoink. Ooh.
A 26 will in fact hit.
Wow.
5 points of damage. Okay.
Hella. And that's gotta be that.
All right. You rush up, fire the shot. You see the arrow sink into the very brittle hide of the giant. It is Ibram's turn.
Uh-huh.
I shit
Ibrahim is
myself.
going to get within gun shooting range, and he's going to move slightly south while doing it. So he's
So
kinda-
your gun range is what exactly?
I think it's
80 to 32 feet. So
80.
320. So you could pretty much just pick a spot as long as you move up at least 5 feet.
Okay, he's gonna move up 5 feet and down 10 to 15.
So 5 and then 5, 10, 15, so about there.
Yeah, and he's gonna fire a shot at him.
Okay. Ibram pulls out his gun and a natural 20 on the shot.
And it is repeating and all that fun jazz.
So, wow, you rolled a 2. So that is 4, 6 points of damage.
Because it's a crit, could I like hit it in the fucking face like an eyeball?
You fire the shot off and you see it like hit close to the face of the giant, and it drops down on all fours. Before it is going to dart. Let's see. Let me see here. It is going to move full tilt towards. I need you.
You cannot have me.
Going straight to Boo. Cool.
God damn it.
It is going
Leave
to
my little munchkin alone.
slam the metallic Boo against a wall. Let's see. Yeah, that'll fucking hit. Fuck. Just gonna drag out a couple of dice. None of those are the die I need. I need D8s, and the one die I didn't grab was a fucking D8.
I'm not judging. I am amused, though.
Ew. He slams him against the wall, dealing a substantial bit of damage. Specifically, dealing 18 points of damage.
You have just fucked up.
As the giant slams him against the wall, you hear Boo, "Help! Help!" Boo is going to...
Piss himself.
Yeah, he's going to cry a little bit.
His name is Piss.
His
What are
tears
you
are
gonna do?
flaming
Piss and cum?
thunder.
What are you gonna do? Piss and cum?
He's going to cast Fairy Fire over the giant. Pretty much cover as much of him as possible, and then a little bit above. So, can somebody draw a square?
I got you.
That would
No.
be from here to here.
It's a 20,
Oh, shit.
20 foot,
It's 20,
20 foot radius.
20,
20 by 20.
and then 20. Yep. Shit. 20.
Just a little poggin 20x by 20x.
PC8. Hey. Somebody else.
I'm on my way.
Oh, hold on. Let me see. He's got to make the save, which I doubt he's going to.
It's like a wisdom save.
It is a dex save. He does not.
He believes
Barely
in the heart of
misses the
cards.
save. He does in fact have advantage on him for any strikes.
Neat.
Nice.
First things first. Do
Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's marking.
Hunter.
And I want to
As
target.
you enter in, you do need to make a dex save. See if you get tagged with a fairy fire. You save. You're good.
I want to target the back of his legs.
Okay. Go ahead and swing.
It's just no, I get 2 because I have extra attack.
If you're dual wielding, you get 3.
But I just use it 1 as a bonus action, so I only get 2.
Oh, yeah. Hunter's Mark is a bonus action.
Yeesh.
The 17 will hit, the 13 will not.
Do that.
9 points of slashing damage, and the Hunter's Mark, another 1.
I don't know what you're doing with the turn order, but it's...
It's kind of funky.
What the fuck is happening?
That was really funky.
That actually landed on the one that was supposed to land on.
Huh?
That
What's
was
it?
Getting hot in here.
I'm not.
Whoa!
They're not clicking anything. Oh, that's why. I was hitting the fucking enter key on my fucking keyboard.
Lamau. That was actually really funny. Okay. I'm gonna...
so that's
And I'm going to rotate just a little bit.
Like full on
Alright.
shark rotate him, nerd.
you may want to back up a square. You're in a space. Yep.
Yeah, I was going to say. I didn't know if that was in a space or the other one was it.
Yeah.
I'm a move here. Is this considered flanking him, or...
Well, you're already getting advantage.
Yeah. I'm just gonna shoot him with a short bow again, because I'm just that dazzling. It's such a intriguing display of my marksmanship.
25 will fucking hit. Oh,
With
damn.
3 whole points of damage, boys.
Hey, you're a rogue.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got
You're
him.
right.
Oh yeah, shit.
I get another. Wait, no, it was a fucking
Sneak attack.
sneak attack. I forgot.
By the way, you guys all have a D8 for inspiration.
That
I
is
know.
true.
Just to let you know.
Yeah, right. It was if you have a dimension. So it's 3d6. That was how much it was, right?
Correct.
If I should remember
Yeah,
correctly.
you're.
Okay.
I think you're at 3d6 until one more level.
Ooh. Sheesh. Well, 14 points of damage. That's something at least.
Pog.
Get off my boy.
Boy.
It is now Ibram's turn.
Oh boy. Oh, fuck. Can he do that? How much feet does he have? Yeah, 25 feet. That's 4, 5, 10, 15. Shit. Sanctuary needs to be cast by touch, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Ibram is going to hug the wall and go around the fairy fire if possible.
Mhm.
All the way up to Boo to cast Sanctuary on him.
Okay.
And
Go
he is
ahead
then
and
going
mark
to
it.
use... Oh, yeah. He's then going to use Action Surge to shoot this motherfucker in the face.
Oh, right. Kablam.
No disadvantage.
Oh,
That's
shot.
range.
Holy shit. He crit again.
Good.
Damn.
Good.
Sir.
Dice are
With a
rigged.
max damage!
The dice are
He
rigged. I'm
did
telling you.
max fucking damage.
You hurt my robot buddy. I take your face.
That is
I takes
18
your
points of
space.
damage. Holy fucking shit, dude.
Fight back. Fight back. Why is she fighting back? What's wrong? Fight back.
That's what I'm telling you, giant filth. You hurt my
Yeah.
my friend. Time to die.
Genevieve?
It's his turn. Let's see. I have to roll a d6 really fast, or d8 10.
Just see a fucking comment. I hope they measure the profit of the Minecraft movie in mine coins. God fucking damn.
Okay.
I had good memories. I no longer do.
All right. He's going to turn to Ibram, since you were the one to do a shitload of damage to him last.
Bring
And
it,
he is
cunt.
going to make a bite against you.
Fucking do it. I'm short. You can't reach me.
That is 25 to hit.
You know, it might. It might.
That might hit. That might.
Just might hit.
See. That is 14 points of damage.
Ow.
Boof.
Phobe. You didn't do on that
Phobe.
beat, Phobe. Phobe.
Guys, what is Freerin doing next to
Alright.
Soap?
As
Who allowed this?
as you get bitten by the
That was 18 points?
14.
14, got it.
Yep. As you are bitten, you all see some of the wounds that you guys have accrued across the giant begin to close, and it's going to reach up and make a slam against Ibram as well.
Oh.
Bring it, you cunt.
That is a dirty 20.
Still might hit.
Dirty 20.
Just a dirty 20.
Yo, we
For a
little
lot
cunt.
of damage.
Mm.
That is 23 points of damage.
Oh. That's gonna be.
It is going to turn and roar. As Boo is going to make his turn, and attempt to a lightning launcher this guy. The 14 just fucking hits.
Nice. Get him, Boo. Get
Thanks,
him
game.
2 damage. Let's
Thanks,
go.
game.
Good game.
I love
2
doing 2 points of damage.
Let's go.
It is now back over to. Oh wait, I have multi-attack. Hold on, I've got an extra attack.
It's just a
Launcher
fighter.
again. That hits. Yeah, no, that checks.
3 damage. But when he's the
Is-
enemy, he can hit everything.
Right? I do
Alright.
fuckloads of damage whenever I'm trying to kill you guys, and then I deal no damage when I'm trying to help you guys.
That's how that works.
The struggle is
Sounds
doing
kind of
good.
rigged to me.
I am not a crook.
What the
Turn,
Sigma?
actually.
Honestly, just kill me at this point.
Okay.
You offered it, and I am Swineth.
And I'm gonna just full swing at him.
Alrighty. Would you like to use your D8 for one of those strikes?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll a D8. Which one are you going for, the 12 or the 11?
They both miss.
38.
Yeah,
I
they're
think it's
both
a
her misses.
14
The
again.
only one of those 3 that would have hit was the 22.
Yeah, his AC is 13. If
The
I'm
12.
remembering correctly.
Go for the 12. Damn. Yeah, that for sure hits. A dirty 20 does hit. Okay.
Fucking tastic.
I'm going for that ACL and MCL combo.
He be hacking.
Hacking at them
Okay.
tendons.
You quickly slash away 2 of your cuts, finding good purchase, and sinking into the giant's back.
Congalala looks a
He's
little
now-
bit weird.
He does. This is green Congalala. That does exist.
Oh no.
Do you want to see it?
No, I don't want to see it.
It
No, I really don't.
is Reed's turn. Reed.
It is indeed. And since I want to give the audience a show, I'm gonna run up to him. Is this or no? Okay, I'm
That
guessing.
one.
It's,
It's a 3
well,
by 3.
first I'm gonna do a dex save to see if I'm hit by the thing, right?
Mhm. Yep.
And
You're fine.
fucking nice. And then I want to
Augers,
do
my
a short sword attack while like doing like twiddly and twistly and whirlies around.
Oh, just dancing around him. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And that plus the 3d6. Shush.
There you go.
Pity.
As you slash into the giant, you quickly do your flourish around the back of it, and this you see the audience begin to like cheer, getting incredibly excited.
Remember, guys, we have to put on a show.
It is Ibram's turn.
He just spits up a mouthful of blood and goes, I don't care. He hit Boo. He dies now. And he's gonna straight look him in the eye and try and shoot one of them out, intentionally trying to blind him.
Okay.
Remember, guys, we have to put on a show. Pulls out the shotgun, blows his fucking head clean off.
A
No
fucking
show.
182 will fucking hit. Holy shit. Ibram got mad. Oh my god.
What is more flashy, Fox, than shotgun point blank with head, and head being blown
I will say,
schmoove off?
you fire up into the giant's face, and you see the bullet rip through an eye and just fly past the skull. As it roars and swipes at its face, it's going to roll to see what it gets to do.
You're hit, boo, you fucking cunt. Loads the .5 gauge shotgun.
Essentially, it did the dumb, and now it will suffer for it.
It is going to turn towards all of you and effectively just do a helicopter move and hit everybody within range. So, for Ibram, that is a 19 to hit.
Sure. Agony.
That is another 23 points of damage.
As Ibram gets hit, he flies, smacks into the wall, and then just slides down into a sitting position. And
he is unconscious.
He's not getting up.
Ibram is down. Then he turns to. I'm going to say for this that the sanctuary should still be up at this time. Okay. Disadvantage. Natural 1 misses Boo. Now for Ishiyama. That is a 24 to hit.
Nope.
Then his that is 19 points of damage.
I'll be hitting him with Hellish Rebuke as well.
Awesome. Hell yeah. Go ahead and post it up.
Like, as he gets hit, basically just flip him off and...
Fuck you!
Wait, why is it not? Wait. There it is. I'm fucking stupid.
DC Dex save. That is an 11, so he fails the save, takes 10 points of damage.
Big boofer.
And Reed, you were getting hit with, or swung at with a 14.
Meets beats.
Meets beats. And that is a total of 15 points of damage. The hand clubs into you, and you see it kind of like quickly rattle around trying to.
I'm gonna use uncanny. I'm gonna use uncanny on that and do a half.
Have your damage. As it is Boo's turn, Boo is going to turn shit. And cast a level 2 Cure Wounds on Ibram. That is 14 points of healing.
Are you okay, Boo?
I'm fine. Are you okay?
Ibram looks around, notices that he has all 10 fingers. It's acceptable.
10? But what about the thumbs, though?
God.
Shut up.
Ishi, it is your turn.
Weird. I'm doing it again.
It's almost like I only have one thing I can do.
Interesting. I am doing exactly what I must do.
And the 22 will hit.
Ooh. Let them hands fly.
Ishiyama. How do you want to do this?
Oh, fuck yes. I want to slice his left knee so he falls down to 1, essentially, and just jump up and stab him in the head at the same time.
Just straight up.
No, like I want to jump on his back or
Oh,
from where I'm
okay.
at and like just
you're
club it right into the side of his head.
okay. You quickly,
Because I would not be doing that
Climb.
if he was at full height.
yeah, you quickly climb up his back, and though you can tell with the loose skin, it's not exactly the easiest to run up his back. You are able to secure your footing, jam the blade into the side of his head, and the giant, he reaches out like he's trying to grab at the others around him, and begins to fall as he's continuing to grab at the air. As he falls, you hear the crowd erupt. They are ecstatic.
Pull the sword out, whip the blood off of it, sheath it, light a cigarette.
Right. As you all have the moment of triumph, you hear as what would be the announcer over this begin to proclaim that though through hardship the heroes they faced a great adversary, through their sheer tenacity were able to fell the mighty giant. And
Didn't really
the crowd is going quite crazy at this point. You see there are bits of flour thrown towards you. Flowers. Yes, you're getting powdered flour thrown
Quick
at
as Lala Barina, get away!
you.
I'm paralyzed.
And
Somebody hit me, I'm down.
they're giving you a moment for you to just kind of soak in the fame of this before you see the doors on the opposite side of the arena begin to open, and the staff begins to gesture for you to step in.
As we're walking
Ibram
out of the
completely
arena,
ignores them and is casting mend on Boo to like close up any of his injuries, like even small like scrapes or cuts. He's like
Ibram,
just focusing on repairing him.
Ibram, we gotta go.
I have more bullets.
No, we have to go. We're
Let's
done.
go,
Anyone
let's
wants
go,
That was
to
it.
stop
Let's
me?
get
Let's
it.
go.
They will find them.
No, let's go.
It's Boo kind of like lifting him up. We gotta go. They're telling us to leave.
Fine.
Also, Ibram,
But I'm fixing you when we leave.
we've got to come up with a better name.
Well, it seemed fitting, didn't
At
it?
the time, but I'll be honest with you, hearing it over the crowd in a coliseum doesn't really work.
Well, I used our most grand event and task that we've done so far. It wasn't very grand to begin with.
Fair enough.
All right. And we are going to take a short break. I have to go pick up Alyssa because it is 8:30 at this point. If you guys would like to stick around when I come